Hey, what's going on everybody? Gleez here, and we're going to take a look at Triborg in the smoke variation, and I'm going to show you some of the things that I'm doing, and of course you can always implement some of the things that you're doing to what I'm doing and then just make your smoke an absolute monster. So we're going to take a look at some of his pokes to start off, and his down 3 is probably his best poke as far as frame data goes. You're like plus 13 on hit, and it's minus 3 on block. The only downside to it is the fact that it doesn't have a lot of range. If you notice, he like leans back and then he goes for the poke. So basically he cuts down his range because of the animation. He leans back to throw that poke out there, so it doesn't have a lot of range. The poke with more range is the down 1. Alright, the frame data isn't as favorable. It's a quicker startup. The startup is 7, but it's only 8 advantage versus the down 3 is 18 advantage. So when you down 3, you're able to do anything that you want followed up. Basically, they're jailed. If you want to go 2-1, which is a really good way to put pressure on your opponent, and that's plus 2 on block, that would be a good way to, start advancing on your opponent. Or if you were to go down 3 and then lead with the low string, which is very good and safe on block as well if they do happen to block it. And it's really hard to block because it's a low overhead, so keep that in mind as well. It does side switch. Alright, so it's very good in the corner. So if my back were to the corner and someone were to come in, I block, poke, and then I can get out of the corner. Alright, so that's something that you can utilize. Some of the other strings that I enjoy using with smoke are his forward 2-1. Alright, you see he disappears. Alright, so you can end this in forward 2-1 and then hit 3 for the low, which is safe. It's minus 3. Or, since he disappears, you are able to mix up quite effectively with the overhead. Alright, now that is unsafe. Alright, but you can see that he does disappear and someone's going to have to react to that. I don't even know if I don't think you can react to that. I think you have to guess. But if you condition your opponent with enough of these, then you're going to be able to land the overhead. And you can also enhance it and go to combo. Alright, so there you go. So you really have to kind of condition your opponent for this to work. Alright, it's not something you're just going to throw out there and be like, hey, I'm just going to do mega combos on you right now, just because I can just throw this out there whenever I want. Alright, so we're not going to do that. You have to make sure you condition your opponent before you go with the overhead. Now his best string, in my opinion, and it creates a vortex for you, is the 2-1. Alright, so we're going to look at the frame data on that. Combos. 2-1, it's 8 startup, it's 2 on block, so plus 2. So it puts you in a situation where you can throw, you can, mix up, do something. You can block if you think your opponent's going to armor. That's really the only way for them to get out of a throw or a neutral duck. You can cross them up if you think they're going to duck and lead in with a jump kick. There's a lot of things you can do after that. You can also lead, there's a way to extend the string, which is also safe. It's minus 6 if they do happen to block it with the overhead. So you can land the overhead as well. Alright, so there's a lot of things you can do with this string. Now I want to show you the vortex and how it works. Basically, you want to end combos with the spear. Then you're going to jump over. Oh, I messed that up. You're going to end combos with the spear. Jump over, 2-1, and then you can lead into the back 1 into the enhanced spear for it to be safe. You can also lead into back 1 as an overhead into the advanced ball, smoke ball, and that will land into combo as well. Now you can go without the enhance, but it is unsafe. Alright, so if they do happen to block it, it's unsafe. You can't, however, go overhead into the smoke ball. It doesn't link. So if you're going to use a smoke ball, which I would suggest, that's probably your best bet. You want to use the enhance. You see the enhance links because it's faster. This one doesn't link. Contrary, though, we have the low, and the smoke ball does link. Alright, so you don't have to enhance if you're going low, which is really good. So you don't have to use a bar. You can go low and condition your opponent low, and then when you see that they're continually blocking the low, which is safe, it's minus 6 with the smoke ball, so it is safe against 99% of the cast. then you can go in with the overhead into the advanced, or enhanced I should say, smoke ball, and then you should be able to get them. So condition them low first. That's what I would do. Condition them low, and then go with this one. Alright, so that's basically how the Vortex works. So what we're going to do now is look at this Vortex in full. So the combo that I've been using off of a punish, so let's say I block a move that is unsafe by -10 or more. So we're going reversal punishes like Kung Lao's, like EX spin, or something that's really negative frames on block, like a slide. Someone comes in with a Sub-Zero slide. This is the combo that I've been using, and it's about 41%, and you can choose to end the combo a few different ways to move your opponent across the screen and create spacing that's favorable to you. And we're going to go over those right now. So you can end with the throw, and the throw is going to be 41%, and it basically side switches you. So start it from this side, you end on this side, and the spacing is about jump in distance. So that's the spacing you're going to have. We're going to look at a way to end the combo with big spacing. So we're going to go full screen, and it's going to allow us to zone our opponent a bit. Even though these smoke bombs are very slow, you have to really be aware of where you're placing them, and you have to understand that someone can run in and punish you. But if you do want to go full screen and you want to smoke bomb someone out, you can do that. I'm going to show you how. Alright, so right there we're at full screen, and it is 40% combo. So we created the spacing that we wanted, and we're able to pound this guy with smoke balls in his grill, if that's what you want to do. So we're going to look at another way to end this combo, and that's with the back 1 into the 2-4. And it does create another side switch, as you see, and it is pretty damaging. So we're going to take a look at this and see what this looks like. Alright, so right there we're at 42%, and again we did side switch here, and the spacing is again at about a jump range. So you could jump in if you choose to. It's probably not the best distance to jump in though, because someone could just back up and whiff punish you, but it does create good space here. Now one of the things that I want to talk about too, another string, is the back 2-1, which actually is really good from about that distance. As you see, it does land. It keeps the opponent honest. Alright, and you can also, if you hit confirm it, so let's say I see the first hit lands, I can add spear to it, and then we can go right back in the combo. You can also add the EX version of the smoke bomb. So that's also another thing that you can do. That's probably the best way to link it. Boom! Hit the ground, son. Now there are different ways to optimize that using the different enders and things that I just showed you. So play around with it. Create combos and things that are your own. If you want to vortex it, vortex it. go ham about it. Do what you got to do. If you want to hit him with a 4 and run in and throw because he's staggered like a beast, I mean, you know, do you. You know, make it yours. Add things. There's definitely more things about this character. I'm recording this on day 2. So this is day 2 of the character. The last thing that I want to talk about also is the anti-zoning that Smoke has. He has very good anti-zoning. What I mean by that is he's able to punish people who try to zone from full screen. So say Sub-Zero throws an ice ball, boom, we're in full combo. Alright, that's that. So you're not going to get zoned out using Smoke. It's just not possible. Full auto Jackie. Yep, goodbye, full auto Jackie. Alright, so that's basically where we stand here with Smoke. So utilize these tips. If you have any questions or even tips for other people, leave them down in the comment section below. Hit us up. Let us know what you think. So thanks for checking in. It's Gleez signing out, and continue to game strong.